1-yard line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Now Bridgewater into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Oh, this is blocked. The Colts have it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, the 20, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. James White. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running out of the gun with White. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle. 4 yards on the pick.
From the 22, Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air one out for Anderson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The kick is.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Colts 1st down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
16. Colts 2.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
A gain of 11 on
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now second and
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
23 yards on the play. First down, here's White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He's got White here. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is Harris. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bears take over.
19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That one complete to Anderson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Call it a loss of 16 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brady. And this one's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 19. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
1st and 10.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought
well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Freeman again. And he stopped immediately there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 33-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the...
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
A gain of 14.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
5-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. But now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And that is incomplete. He took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Brady going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Brady. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin, his third touchdown now. And the Colts are